Well, today is an exciting day, and that's because Mercury will transit across the face of the sun. And here to tell us about this rare phenomenon is Dr. Alex Young at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So, Mercury is trekking across the sun today for the first time in 10 years. How can we see this transit?
Well, if you're fortunate to have the right kind of solar viewing equipment, telescopes or binoculars with the appropriate filters, you can see it from the ground, but the best way to see it is from space. We've got data coming from the Solar Dynamics Observatory, which is going to show this roughly 7-hour transit uninterrupted.
Well, why are transits so important to astronomers?
Well, transits have been used for hundreds of years to show us distances. Like a ruler, we can figure out how far away planets and the sun are. We've also been able to figure out sizes, or even the fact that Venus has an atmosphere using transits. But transits are also important because they're how we figure out if there are planets around other stars outside of our own solar system.
How does NASA watch the sun?
Well, the sun is constantly putting out huge amounts of energy and material. It's producing its own space weather that affects us here on Earth, affects our astronauts in space, and and moves throughout the entire solar system. And this transit is really important because it allows us to fine-tune our observations of the sun to see even better detail by using the transit itself to fine-tune and focus the telescope to give us the best possible data to show us the sun in all its glorious detail.
So NASA is using the transit method to study planets beyond our solar system. What do we expect to learn from future missions doing this?
Well, we've already found thousands of planets around other stars, and we've got future missions like the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, or TESS, which is going to look at the closest, brightest stars to give us a whole set of potential candidates that we can then point even more powerful telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope at to see the very atmospheres of these stars, look for the fingerprints of life itself, and hopefully get a better understanding of life on other planets and ultimately life on our own planet.
And where can we learn more?
Well, you can go to www.nasa.gov/transit to see all of this amazing imagery, videos, as well as learn more about transits or even special kinds of transits called eclipses, and see something about the eclipse in August 21st, 2017.